Good morning, everybody. It is Friday, March 9th. It's snowing again. We had some really mild weather and then shoveling the driveway again last night. March, it's hit or miss in terms of weather, which can mean it's hit or miss in terms of let's say organic showroom traffic, people just coming in because the weather's nice and they can get out car shopping, or they get the itch to get a sports car, or they realize that the AC in their car doesn't work, so they need AC in a car, that sort of stuff. So really, if you haven't hammered out your marketing plan, it's a great time to do so. I've been hearing from a lot of vendors lately. So 2 days ago, we spent the day at Facebook Canada in Toronto, learning about some of their automotive offerings. It was really cool to see their space and run into a lot of sort of old friends from the dealership world. Ryan Thompson, who's at Ernie Dean Chev, and Logan Kierstead from AccuTrade, and I went with my buddy Steven from London Mitsubishi. So just a good day sort of running into old friends and learning about, I guess, not even new technologies, but just technologies that are kind of filtering their way to be available to dealers on a relatively inexpensive basis. So, gonna try and reposition some of the budget, continue again to shift away from traditional like newspaper and radio to digital, where there's pretty much 100% accountability to the spend and to who's seen the ad and that sort of thing. So that's what I'm working on. It was not slow yesterday, even though the weather was bad, but my closing ratio sucked. So if you want to be a batting average of at least 33%, turning towards 50%, I blanked 0 for 3. So today will be a better day. I've got a customer already texting me this morning at 8 o'clock. He was in his lab at 6 in the morning, and so thankfully he held off until 8:30 to start texting about the deal we were talking about yesterday. So something in the works, we're cooking, and on the way to the office now. And I don't know if you can see the snow flying behind me, but I'm going to rush back later on as well for the eco rebate inspection. John's coming by the house to, qualify the house for the government rebate or the union gas rebate, or whoever it is that's giving me the money to get all these energy upgrades done to the house. But such a great deal. Really happy for that, and I'm happy to have some cash coming back in for all the money that was spent on this project. So thanks again. See you soon. Also, the first day back in the Panamera after a week. If you don't drive your used cars around a lot, they start to develop all kinds of problems, from the very innocuous running out of gas and being left dirty from whoever used it before, to the brakes sort of seizing up, or the rotors developing ridges, or the calipers sticking and rusting shut, or a vibration, or a flat tire, or you remember that you were going to ozone a car to get a smoke smell out and you never did that, so you just get caught up on everything. So the last week or so I've been rotating through some of the used cars, and I don't know, 5 for 5, they all had problems. But now if I let the Japanamera sit for too long, it too will start to get rusty rotors. So here we are driving it again. I missed the car. It's got good power, great grip in bad weather, and all the features. Okay.
No, because they think we're eager. Made it. Hola. Sorry.
It's okay, I'm about to pass you.
Somebody has
Why are you trying to do? Oh my god, I keep crashing. Stop, go straight, go.
3 times as long as
Like that joy.
Yeah. Are you happy you got that, or you're just like, this is too much? What, the other one? Yeah. Yeah, like it's too much. Now go get that one back out of here. Nice one out.
I'm so happy.
It's hard to concentrate with a blinking light above me. You win. That's one out again. Oh! Close.
Oh, come on.
You were really close. I didn't even make it into that last
That was
one.
a flawless race.
Sega GT.
Dura.
Feels like a monkey, like.
Good morning, everybody. 7:30. It is Wednesday, March 14th. Just came back to London last night for the Scotch on Blocks blockchain event. Thanks to Matt McKeever and Jeff Weibo for putting this on. Thanks again, Jeff, for hosting at your office, the Agency Realty. Shout out to the agency. If you need a real estate agent here in southwestern Ontario or London, check them out. Jeff and his brother Phil and the rest of their staff there doing a great job. Great event. There might have been 12 people, 15 people there all together, but this was sort of the more private or exclusive event rather than the more open to the public one that's held at the Palisade. So I had some good scotch. I am not a scotch connoisseur, so I did not know what I was enjoying. And some good choice of cookies, Matt McKeever. Some of the President's Choice chocolate covered crepes, and then some double stuffed birthday cake Oreos. So those were pretty nice on top of some pizza, but I didn't try the vegan pizza, so something left for next time. They had their Jack's wallets set up so that you could make a small donation or contribution to the fund and all the expenses that they went to. I mean, there must have been $150 in scotch plus all the food, so whatever that costs, anyways, good on them. But yeah, it's another winter wonderland on a Wednesday morning in London, and it was snowing even harder in Sarnia when I left, and I think we just got a little bit trail end of it here in London, so hopefully the roads are okay. I'm leaving a little early just in case, but again, Subaru and the Japan Amera is absolutely unstoppable, and we'll get there no problem. So yeah, sorry for missing out on quite a few days now of vlogging, but there was just too much hectic stuff going on, and I haven't yet really built myself into the habit of it, so we'll keep at it. But yeah, that's 2 minutes for now, so we will see you later. Oh, hello, and sorry, I forgot to mention, the Hedera Hashgraph live stream came out last night. So see Lemon Baird and Mance Harmon talking about the new Hashgraph public ledger. I mean, I've only been involved in cryptocurrency for a year and a bit now, but it is the most exciting thing that I've seen since finally figuring out what Bitcoin was. So if you still haven't figured out what Bitcoin is, you better get on it because you're absolutely falling behind. But Hedera Hashgraph, the Hashgraph Directed Acyclic Graph, or DAG, something to pay attention to. There's a 2-hour live stream available today to pay attention to, or start from the bottom and figure out what Hashgraph and Swirlds was. So there's certainly too many alphabet soup names, businesses, blockchains, etc. But this I would put to the top of your list if you haven't yet really dug in, because it really answers a lot of the questions, let's say, or solves a lot of the problems that people will poke holes in Bitcoin for. So I'm not giving up on Bitcoin, certainly, but Hashgraph has a lot of potential. And I think a lot of the people that recognize the pure technology involved, never mind the marketing fluff, will favor this technology heavily. So good luck, and talk to you soon. Peace.